Keep America Beautiful is mourning the passing of former KAB president Roger Powers, who passed away on August 8th at the age of 89. And joining us to speak about his time with Powers is Roger Baumgarten. And Roger, we thank you for joining us today.
Thanks. It's unfortunate to be with you under these circumstances, but glad to be here to pay tribute to Roger.
Absolutely. All right. So go ahead and tell us about your history with Keep America Beautiful. Roger Powers really gave you a foot in the door, so to speak.
He sure did. I was just a couple of years out of college, still trying to figure out what to do with my very useful theater arts degree. And knowing I was not going to pursue a career in theater, I just sort of some free association and said, theater, communications, public relations. And that's how I landed on that as a target. Got myself from the library a directory of nonprofit organizations and just started mailing resumes. As I recall, KAB was one of them. And I got a call from Roger at some point after that and got called in for an interview for their director of publicity and media relations, and still don't know how I got the job, but he offered me the job.
Very nice. Now, in our email exchange that I've had with you over the past couple of days, Roger, you spoke about how Roger Powers really trusted his employees. You used the word trust many times. Could you touch upon that for us?
Yeah. I mean, here I was, a kid with marginal or barely discernible work skills. I'd been working for a couple of years as a paralegal just to pay the bills at that point. And he gave me a shot, as well as several of my colleagues at that time, including Becky, who we all came on board within a few months of each other back in 1986, 87. And we were all early to mid 20s, right out of school, not much experience in the working world. I was new to public relations as my first job, and he mentored us, but allowed us to flourish and allowed us to do our jobs and learn and gain experience that has served me ever since.
Wow, sounds like a very impressive and great leader. And let's go ahead and talk about that. As a leader, what are some of the best words that you would use to describe Roger Powers?
Well, trusting obviously was one. He was honest, hardworking. I mean, he was absolutely committed to the mission of KAB, and that absolutely rubbed off on us to the extent that here it is, 35 years later, and to me, KAB is still sort of family. It made that kind of an impression on me more than any other job that I have been in and then left since then.
It's so wonderful to hear. And you have actually gone on to use those skills that really started to develop during your time in working with Roger.
Absolutely. I squeaked through college and thought I was a reasonably decent writer, but I really didn't start to develop those skills until I was actually on the staff at KAB and having to crank out press releases about all the programs and the awards. I was the awards program coordinator during those 3 years, so I was very heavily involved with soliciting the awards and the application forms and reviewing them and recruiting judges and all that. And all of that developed so many of the skills that I've used in the years since.
Very nice. Well, we're certainly proud to have you in the KAB family. Of course, also Roger as well. Anything else that you would like to share about your time knowing Roger Powers?
He was one of a kind, and we're really going to miss him. It just there's so many things I could say about what he meant to get me on the path to the career that has taken me over the next 35 years. And I'll always be grateful to Roger for that.
Roger Baumgarten, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.